Good evening everybody. Welcome to a bonus Thursday stream. So let's pop on through and turn the audio on. Good evening one and all. I hope you're having a lovely week so far. Good evening Commander Bond, Solare, Mushy, Totems, Medcat, Happiest, the Dude, and Annette's, Mr. Weekhoot, Lady Daisy, and Sir Mick, and Harry676767. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome on board. I hope you're all having a lovely week so far. Saw that Asmongold is back on Twitch, so it came back. Asmon saw that Asmongold was back on Twitch, came to take the throne back. I have a very small stool in comparison to the viewerships, but we are very much larger by heart, that's for sure. Oh, I love the emotes there. Oh, the Tomcat one. Have we got a cookie coming back, have we? She was here a minute ago. I'm not sure. Good evening, Gwilyn. How are you? How's life? No, I don't think. I think she just pushed the door open. Hold on one moment. Yeah, Cookie just literally pushed the door open, then walked off again. You've been comp stomping? Yeah, we'll be doing lots of that tonight, I think. We'll need to take every character through. I've already got it done on Samadan. He had a very quick one done already. But everyone else needs to go through, get them marks of honour, at least the minimum 8 from getting a win and the quest as well. That's the main thing, really. You've done it 14 times on alts. It goes through quite quickly, which is always the good thing. How am I today? I'm doing very well, thank you very much, Inventadoo. And good evening to you from all the way over in Brazil. Wow, that's amazing. Surviving day by day, yeah, I think it's a bit like that. Every day there's news that just terrifies me. I never knew what the word furloughing was until recently, and now everyone's doing it. It's terrifying. I think you're now 100 times on the main. Wow, loads. Oh, Gwilyn, that's very kind of you. 21 months, that's almost 2 years. Thank you very much for your continued support. That is super duper kind of you. I really do appreciate it. I know you're not always able to play WoW, but thank you very much for your support. That is very much appreciated. Raiding tonight, just wanted to share, you got your man. Oh, congratulations, Adriana. That's fantastic news. Let's see, lots of long boy emotes for Adriana. Congratulations. Oops, I keep doing that and pressing the wrong one. There we go. Congratulations, that's absolutely fantastic. Well done. Weekly brawl for the marks of honour. Yeah, that's the thing, against the PC. For what now? Basically if you go Shift J, the Brawl, Arathi Base and Comp Stomp. So you start the quest on every 120 you have, and then you'll get 5 marks of honour for completing the win, because you just need to do a win and it's really easy. And then you'll also get a Brawler's Footlocker, which is a chance of some gear, plus you'll have a mark of honour for the win, and then you'll usually get a golden chest for a win as well, which has another 2 marks of honour in it. So you'll get 8 marks of honour in total for each character doing the quest and everything else. So it's really worth doing. So I've started that one off already. So I think we'll start with a quick one on Samadan. I did think about whether to set up a group for this, but it happened so quickly. I wasn't sure whether it was actually any extra time worth it doing that. So I'll just try a quick queue as I guess Discipline will be a good one here. We'll go PvP, Comp Stomp, and join battle as a healer. Not that you really need a healer for this. I'll just kind of hang around. Let's move that over to my mail. And that one over there. So yeah, the wait time is less than a minute, so it goes through really quickly. Lecture Specs, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. We are keeping very well, thank you very much. We're having lots and lots of really nice home-cooked food. Lots more of late, so it's been really, really nice. I used a word furloughing. What does that mean? English is not your first tongue. Ah, right. Yeah, it's basically a term that all the companies are using now for basically laying off their staff, but not actually laying them off. They're basically suspending their work. So they're still... Am I rendering? Oh yeah, you're right. I've gone right down to red at the moment. Let's hope that picks up in a moment. I keep freezing. Yeah, I've just looked at OBS in the corner. It is red at the moment. Hopefully my internet will pick up again. It's been a bit flaky today, so it's not necessarily Twitch's fault, but we should hopefully come back in a moment. I'll keep an eye on it. Kilobits per second is going up a little bit. Maybe if I just change the settings a little bit there, if I knock it down to 3000 kilobits, that might help things out. See if that works at all. Cat's eating the line. Yeah, Cookie went out and oh, we've got this one as well. Can't afford to let up any front. Win a PvP Island expedition. I'll decline that one for the moment. We'll go into that one. It should hopefully settle down a little bit now. It's not quite gone all the way through. See how that runs. If it does get a problem, I'll have to turn down my internet settings again. Let me just check on Twitch, see what the bitrate is there. Yeah, it's telling me that's in red according to Twitch as well. So it might be stuttering a little bit there. I don't think I've got anything else on at the moment. Nothing's downloading in the background. So it is just that. Hopefully my internet will pick up again soon though. Keep an eye on it. Yeah, I do see it freezing a little bit there. Hopefully. We'll have a look. Yeah, if it stays that, we'll see how it goes. Maybe tell Oreo not to update Windows now. Yeah, I think it might be Oreo. Rendering instead of dropping frames, really interesting against Samadan, yes. Let's see how that goes. I mean, my kilobits per second is telling me now it's absolutely loads. I'm at 4,500, so I'll keep an eye on things here. Where's my other window? Let me just open that up. I'll keep an eye on things there. It's lagging a little bit behind in terms of my stream. So I'll just see if everything runs there okay. It's about... let's go over to the blacksmith. Let's help out with that one. See if we can get that one done. It's still going through there, so keep an eye on that side. There we go. Yeah, I definitely hope things will be better soon. It's a very tricky time. Oh, I've got no raid frames of anyone. Oh, they're right the way down here. There we go, we need that. Let's see if I can help out. Shadow Mend, I guess. Oop, got the thingy from beyond. One of those, one of those, one of those. I'll hold this, stay here for a little bit. Shadow Mend on those. And get out of the way of that. I seem to have a lot of corruption on me at the moment. What am I at corruption wise? Oh, I'm on... Why am I on 45 total corruption? That's bad. That's really bad. Hold on. What's let's take that. Let's take those hands off. Characters bad. Hands. Do I have any hands left? No, I don't. I'm gonna have to cleanse that one definitely. Okay. Maybe I could just take the hands off for now. Just to give myself some room. Or I should go... Oh, I could go holy, because then that's got the right things in the right place. Let me just try that. Can I switch specializations whilst I'm in the middle of this? Let's activate that. No. Doesn't match my assigned role. Okay. That doesn't work. Yeah, there was definitely... I'll take the item level hit without the corruption. Total corruption 10 is better. There we go, we'll do that one. What else? Gold, good evening to you. Daniel, nice to see you as well. Nice to be streaming more, even though surplus are rough. Really enjoying the streams. Oh, it's very nice for you to stop by, Daniel. Thank you very much. She was having the same issue a couple of days ago. Oh, right, okay. Thank you, Kambi-sama. And Will Webster, good evening to you. And who else got? And Andy as well. Got you in as well. There we go. Modelling here. And modding at Tomcats and on a call at ATM for work while baking cookies. That is a lot of stuff all at once. Hold on, let me just fix some people up here. I'm just going to have to stay at the back. I wasn't actually paying attention to what I was doing at all. I can do a few things here whilst I'm here. Where's my shadow mend? It's not working. Is that because I'm not in range of Shadow Mend? I really wish I was holy. There we go, Shadow Mend's a little bit better. It's probably about the worst direct heal I could be doing at the moment. But I can at least buff people up at the moment. I really wish I was holy though. I can at least do some damage. I need some atonements. I don't think I actually have everything set up properly here on Voodoo for discipline. So I'm literally doing ghetto holy heals, and that's about the best I can do for the moment. But as it's Comp Stomp, I should be alright. Or just spam Shadow Mend. It's about the worst way I could be disciplining at the moment. Really, I really should be shielding and atonements, but it doesn't seem to be set up at all, except for that one. So I'm just left with that. Okay. We're already doing at 532, so we're all right so far. Apophis, good evening to you. I hope you're doing well. Speaking of nice things, I'm here working at home with your baby dog near and trying to learn some tricks for your Brutusville project. That sounds fantastic. There are many good things that have come out of being here, stuck at home for many people, but unstable affliction. That's bad on me or bad on them. Our groups are taking a hammering. Shadow Mend at least those that I can. Rooted. Shadow Lock doesn't help. I have 0. Let's just pain suppression myself through this. There we are. I'll get some more people in here, that'll help out. They can take the farm, got one on there for everyone, that's fine. Heal myself up. What is that? Powered Radiance. That sounds good. We'll do this and do that. There we go. Loving the bonus streams. Me too. That is one of the bonus, the benefits that is coming out from all this time at home is I am able to at least do more streams, which I'm loving doing. Hopefully can entertain us all during these trying times. You have almost 6 122, so I'm trying to make some raw gold and auction house. Well, the prices in Brazilian servers are tricky, but you're trying. Well, keep on trying. Keep looking for those markets that you can maybe get a niche for your own purposes, and then hopefully we'll be able to find some nice gold making methods that work for you. Watch, learn, reuse as much gold making stuff as you can. Yep, that's a good idea from Will, definitely. Oh, a lot of people coming in here, so I'm just going to back off a little bit. Maybe if I dot everyone up. As we're all here, and then I can just try and heal a few people who are taking a lot of damage, or including myself. Let's try and get out of that. Penance on myself. No, oh, and I've frozen. I'm probably going to end up being dead after this. How's the stream now? It looks like it's not stuttering anymore. It's gone back into green health. So hopefully that should... Oh, just as I say that, it went yellow for a minute. We'll try that again. There we go. Pleasantly surprised with the gold earned from Comp Stomp. Oh, do you get a reasonable amount of gold as well? I hadn't really paid any attention to the gold side of things. Why are we over here? Ah, because we've got competition here. Right, that makes sense. Right, let's head on over. Might as well do that. Then go back. There we go. Drizzling Rose, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. How's your day been so far? Let's do one of those. I'm actually better off probably just trying to do damage than healing people. Except for you, you need some healing. And you need some healing. There we go, that's better. Get myself in the right position and I'll be much better off. There we go. Let's stay a bit further out here. I really wish I was holy right now. Jack Neal, redeeming your highlighted text. Good evening, what a pleasure to meet you. That's very kind of you to use your redemption on that. That's very kind of you for such a nice message. Was that? Well, at least one head post on Samadan's was telling don't trust Goldmakers. Yeah, there was that one, wasn't there? Is basically to learn and then come to your own conclusions is how I would phrase that one, certainly. Not necessarily to don't trust them, but to listen, learn, and then draw your own conclusions. It might not be for you or your server. Key is trying to find what you'd enjoy and not to feel like a chore. Yeah, basically. Will said it much better than I did. You're levelling your old 96 alts to 100 to get the level 3 garrison, then getting them barns to get wolves on all your characters. Oh, there we go, that was easy. So we have 425 legs, gold strongbox, and a mark of honour. So that was quickly enough. So what we'll do then is we'll head back. Now I don't know who needs, I think Earthen needs the marks of honour at the moment. So let me just hand the quest in, because then we'll also get the mark of honour, the Brawler's Footlocker, and complete that. And we've got a Corrupted Gladiator's Emblem, a 430 trinket. So that will beat my Enthraller's Bindstone. Chance to grant them a primary stat for 927. Increases maximum health. Oh, it's got a socket as well. By 90,000 for 20 seconds. Okay, so I probably don't want to use the ability on it. I actually prefer the passive ability that's on my Bindstone, but I'm going for the item level at the moment, and the prismatic socket will help me as well on that front, I think. So I'm gonna wear that anyway. I'm gonna take off the 415 one. Don't need that as it is, and the legs I don't need at 425. I can get rid of those as well. So I'll disenchant that, and I'll disenchant that. That's that done. And so yes, we also got 6 marks of honour there. Open up the gold strongbox and we get another 2 marks of honours, giving me 8 marks of honour, which we're going to send directly over. Is move this over here and this over here. Got a few cells in. Oh, some expires as well. That's some really nice cells actually. Marks of honour over to Earthen. You can be the custodian of the marks of honour, as you probably need them most than anyone else. John 83, good evening to you. I hope you're doing well. Just before I popped on, you said, as you can stream, I'm going to shower. Sorry for my poor timing, Mushy. I was a bit later today than planned because we're a bit later eating, but managed to get on at least for a little bit. Just didn't keep it entertained. Corallin, what are the marks used for? So I use them primarily for buying my rank 2 and rank 3s for my uncanny gear. I've got most of them at rank 3 already. I just need to do it a bit more for some mail pieces for leatherworking. And when I get a blacksmith, I'll also use them for the uncanny gear on them as well. I know people like Kuhn is collecting it absolutely loads to do all the things. How long have I been on? Not too much actually. When did I start? Up time. There we go. 27 minutes. That's not long at all. So yes, the people like Kuhn and Mushy are getting the marks of honour to buy all the old PvP ranks of gear and stuff like that for their All the Things collections. I believe there's even some mounts, aren't they? It wasn't so much. Rosewood literally we've done our first Comp Stomp, which is pretty good. Dizzy USA, good evening to you. Me and the family are doing very well, thank you very much. How about yourself? Just did a Comp Stomp without the quest. Oh dear, Commander Bond. Yeah, it does help to have the quest because you get the extra 5. So it's just a quick Shift J to do that one. Just hope this passes over soon. You and me both, Dizzy. I'm really hoping that we can all get back to normality very soon. Let me just check my auctions whilst I'm here, actually, because I had some expires there. I've got a load in the mail, so we're doing really well in terms of sales this week. So I'm just going to get rid of all of those expires. I'll save those for... That's 103,000 already. We're only on Thursday. I haven't heard any more news from my my bag expensive bag buyer, so it looks like I may not be able to give them the money back on that one. Sorry, I had to stop by and say hi. Well, thank you, Dizzy USA. Thank you very much for stopping by, and you stay safe as well. Do I have a link for my paste bin? I certainly do. It's paste bin. There we go, and that'll give you a link to all my latest paste bins. They're not completely 8.3 ready, but they're still usable in their current state. Good evening, Silent Mouse. How are you? And Blade TV. Everyone's quarantine is your normal, so that's fair enough. Oh, Dissy, thank you very much for the cheer. That's super kind of you. Oh, look, someone's doing the nice Brutosaur walk. That's fantastic. That's cheer. There we go. That must be a fresh Brutosaur. That's kind of like the walk of happiness if ever I saw one. I have a feeling it's going to hit us all until late June, maybe July, sadly, although governments may decide to relax lockdowns at a certain point. Yes, I think they might do. I think I read that India are starting to phase in some people going back to normality at some point. Was that you, Medcat? Fantastic. Looking awesome. It's about 200 to 300 gold per stomp. That's a reasonable amount. Let's go on to another character. So let's jump out of... Oh, I didn't actually post those on, did I? Hold on. Can't leave the auctions not posted on. ICU we're relaxing about end of April. Until that time, it's full panic mode. Well, hopefully everyone gets through it, Mushy, and as many people stay safe and alive as possible. You did a tip I might use above. What was that, Rose? Did I miss one earlier? Oh, that reminds me. Watch the VOD, and you said had to buy FT amount on all your characters. If you've done it on your main, you can unclick save keybinds per character, and then it's shared to all. Oh, right. Okay, thank you, Rose. And thank you for reminding me that I missed that one. I'm kind of halfway through doing it now, so I guess I ought to just keep it as it is for the moment. I don't want to mess up any other potential keybinds that I might have set up on other characters, but that's a good tip. Thank you for that one. Let's just go to my auction house and run a post scan. Ideally, I'll do a cancel scan on my enchants, try and get some more sales through on that. But as I want to go full on Comp Stomp mode for the moment, I'm going to just post everything on as it is, and then jump over to our next character. So, Awakening in Dalaran. Now, what should I do Comp Stomp on as Awakening? I'm guessing a tank could be fun. Lots of cheering outside. Oh, is that, are people doing NHS cheering again? I wonder if that's it. Oh, I've got 5 minutes left on my Silas potion. Let me just check that one. There we go, let's check the expires on that one. Yeah, clapping for key workers, yeah, it must be. 8 o'clock. That's the first time I've heard it in my neighbourhood, actually. So we've got some sales there, so let's go through that lot. I'll borrow your auction house if that's alright, and post this lot on. Am I not the only crazy person that watches Sam twice? That's a relief. Oh, it's very kind of you to watch the VOD as well as watch the live one. Very much appreciated. The NHS, as far as I know, Kami-sama, is kind of struggling. I mean, they were struggling before, but I think they are struggling a little bit more. But I think we're doing everything we can, given the circumstances. It's incredibly stressful and trying times for a lot of people. My sister's a dialysis nurse, so she's in the thick of it. Battle Potion of Intellect. Let's get some of these. I've got 3 minutes left on my Silas buff, so let's see if I can get these made in time, hopefully. After your little gift you gave me on the Shadow Song server, I took time to think about it and decided not to give up. You made a new start on another server, only herbs, and or inscriptions. You're at 2 million gold. Oh, that's so nice. You've come back, Jack and Neil. Sorry, I completely forgot about your gift. Yeah, that was amazing. Thank you. And your gift got me back into making frostweed bags. So thank you for that. I'm glad it's working out for you. Definitely. Very much struggling in the States. Yeah, it's very much tough times, isn't it? I don't think we're through the worst of it yet either. Your husband is a CNA and he's in the middle of it as well. Yeah, I do feel for the frontline workers. It must be incredibly hard at the moment. But yeah, my full admiration goes to all those that are on the front line, doing their best to save as many people as possible. Right, so that's done, that's crafted. You live in the country, in a rural area. I guess that's easier from a point of things spreading, I guess. But it's also hard in terms of getting access to facilities and things. So let's see if we can get another buff whilst we're here. Continuous curing, so no problems on that one. Oh, thank you very much, Jack and Neil. Very kind of you to say so. I've done my daily cooldown. Haven't got a Silas buff, so that frees me up, available to queue up for a Comp Stomp. So let's bring up the quest. Start that one. Oh, I've got Azeroth Autopilot, automatically accepting quests there. I prefer to turn that off. So I'm going to, no, not that. I'm going to go to Interface, Azeroth Autopilot. I'll load that. Quest options, accept and turn in. Show quest list, that's fine. World quest, arrow options, we'll have an arrow, that's fine. Skips cutscenes, I like to keep cutscenes. and everything else I'll keep there and close that. Okay, that's done as I like it. In terms of specialisation and talents, we're currently Resto. I'm going to switch to Guardian, because I think Guardian's going to be a fun one. You got asked to help the front line, escorting people from their car to the diagnostic centre, so they can wash their hands and mask up. But being in a risk group, polite them, told them no thanks. Yeah, you've got to stay safe in all counts, Mashi. So that's a good call. Appreciate it can be difficult. You're retired and live in LA, Lower Alabama. Fireman, good evening to you. Thanks for your help. You taught me a lot. Oh, that's very kind of you, Fireman. I mean, you've helped me certainly with your continued months of subbing, so the feeling's mutual. Let's just go here. Comp Stomp, join battle. Let's queue up for that one. There we go. Have I had time to do any comp stomps yet? If so, I've been able to farm many marks. We are currently in the process of doing that, Silent Mouse. We've done it already. Well, I did it off stream on Samadan really easily. I've done it on Samadan just now, and we're off to do it on Goldmaking next. Interesting information from your country to all of you. Every night, 9 PM, we clap all the medical people who works in these hard times. As a country, everyone goes to their balcony window and clap for them for a minute. That's what we've just had here at 8 o'clock. I thought it was a one-off when they did it last week, but it seems like people are going to do it on a more regular basis now. You're still on the list for kitchen duty. Don't mind assisting, but not going to risk that much. Yeah, you've got to make sure that you and your family are safe. Certainly. What's the best strat for a beginner to farm gold? There's so many things you could do, Krito. Is that Krito? Yes. You could start by something simple like picking up some gathering professions like herbalism and mining, running around or flying around Najitar, picking up the Zinanthid and Osmanite ore, going around any of the sort of other zones trying to get some anchor wheat is another good one. If you like gathering, that is. If you want to just do something simple, just go look for the world quests that offer gold rewards, or run old dungeons like which one is it? Is it Sky Shrine, the one in Nagrand we were talking about the other day? And obviously Legion is now available with personal loot, so you can probably run a few Legion dungeons, pick up some raw gold that way. And then there's professions. My personal favourite when it comes to gold making is if you've got a number of professions, the more you have the better. You can interchange between them, and you could do things like making alchemy potions. Currently you will need tools of the trade to be cost effective on that front. Enchanting, tailoring and leatherworking paired all together very well to make a bracer super shuffle, but that one is very much server dependent. So there's lots of options. First and foremost is do what you enjoy more than anything else. Let's just move this over this side, I think. There we go, that should be easier. There we go. Did I queue as a healer? I just swapped to a bear. Was I going to tank? Oh, really? Did I really? Okay. Thank you. I am a tank now. Let's turn Steam off for a minute there. So maybe I did go in as a tank then. I thought I queued as a tank. I was going to tank it, yeah. Oh, it's once a week at the moment. Well, okay, there we go. That makes sense. Never mind, you can't see it. It seems it did confuse me for a moment then, because quite often I forget to look at the everything else that's up there. Oh, and we've just sold a battle potion of stamina. Excellent. Let's go into a nice subtle mount whilst we're here. We could probably do a post scan if we've been undercut. Endless Fathoms have been undercut on, so let's get a few of those on. Right, where shall we head over to? I guess do the blacksmith again. Let's see where the groups are splitting. If we got enough for each one, looks like there's only a few going blacksmith route, so I'll join them on that one. Should have enough. There we go. Oh, you live in Lower Alabama as well? Wow, that's fantastic. Soon you'll be able to get the mount, I'm sure. Oh, no, that's the wrong form. I want bear form. Where's my bear form? Hold on. I haven't tanked in such a long time. Where's my bear form gone? Can't do that while it's shifted. Oh, there it is. I'm looking at the wrong thing. There we go. Bear form. There we go. Now we can do our moonfires and... Well, I haven't done this in such a long time. I haven't got... there we go. Let's have enemy nameplates on. 8, 0. All my things are all over the place. Let's try that. Let's move over this way. There we go. A few of those. You're already doing that one. Let's go join in over here. What is my item level at the moment? 398. Let's go join over. There we go, we've got that done. How are we doing in terms of everyone else? They seem okay at the moment, so let's go join in the fun over here and see what we can do there. What did I miss on the chat? Instance chat is great. I haven't been watching the chat. How's the lockdown treating me, British Bum? It's doing all right actually overall. If I don't think about it too much, it's fine. But then when I think about it, I do kind of like worry about the whole thing. 3, therefore. There we go. Just smash a few buttons, that should work. There we go. And what else did I miss? Used to live there as well. Oh, that's in Alabama. Cool. Been farming gold for 2 months, up to just 300,000. What are you doing wrong? You tried to do what you said. I guess it may be down to a question of time. Well, there's a lot of people there. I guess I ought to run in and help out as best I can. I'll pick off the ones close by. I need some buttons to mash. What I really am looking forward to is if I could have done this on my Death Knight with a Death Grip. That would be really good fun to do this on. So yeah, in terms of gold, let's have a think. So what else could you do in that instance? Have a look at what you're selling and how you're selling it and the time that you're selling it and what kind of profit margins you're potentially getting. Oh, I should have done a skull bash there to interrupt you. Interrupt needs to be on R, that's our new keybind for that. And then don't be too worried about diversifying. If what you're doing isn't working for you, try and find something else. There's plenty of different guides out there that I've certainly gone through a fair few of them on the Wowhead blog. Have a look at the WoW Economy Reddit as well. That's another one. And just try out a few different ideas until you find something that's your groove. I think just keep trying and you'll get there, I'm sure. What did I miss? Just standing in the middle here, minding my own business. And 300,000 gold in 2 weeks is nice. 2 months though. That's a bit longer here. Hold on. I have an inscription tutorial on YouTube. I have just the leveling at the moment. I'm going to do a more in-depth one as soon as I have some spare time. Hold on. Let me just scroll down. I've missed a few bits there. Lucky enough to have been given 3 weeks off annual leave, which you're taking off staggered, so your working days on Monday to Wednesday. Thinking of using extra 2 days to try and work on making 3D models. Very nice. Building some backgrounds and whatnot. Is that along the same lines of work as me? I do buildings, I do characters, I've done all sorts in my time. It's great fun. Highly recommend it as both a hobby and a profession. Let's just get myself in the thick of this. What we do is just, there we go. That was actually easier than I thought. Mark of Honour, we've got some 405 leg guards that might be quite helpful. So let's leave the match on that one. Oh, it's a lot better now. Oh, I'm glad you got it sorted. It was stuttering for me earlier when I started the stream, but it seems to have settled down now. You're on a server that doesn't sell a lot, are you as well, Fireman? It can be tricky. On some servers can certainly be more difficult. Right, Borealis we need to go to. Golden Lantern is not Borealis though. So let's go Flight Form, Stormwind, Borealis, and head over that way. Where's that portal to? That portal's to Borealis. Can you just hop into anyone's portal? I don't think you can you? No, you need to be in the group. Let's go through here and go through this way. That's easy enough. You've been doing world quests, that's all the time you have for WoW right now, so all the things but you get along the way, all the things you get along the way you sell on the auction house with TSM. So with the world quest, it may be that some things, I mean, do you have the gathering professions, Krito? Do you go and collect up whilst you do your world quests? Let's go to Borealis. The crazy person upstairs throwing his furniture again. All the lamps in the apartment are shaking. It's really scary. That sounds quite tough, Rose. I'll definitely be scared of that one. So you do have gathering. Okay, so that so selling the herbs and things should hopefully get you a few sales that way. Have you tried any other professions? Right, there we go. Corrupted Gladiator's Insignia. That's a good trinket. So we're at 398. Let's go have a look at this. Where's our stuff we had? So that's a big upgrade from that other trinket that's 355. I'll replace that one, that's for sure. And then we also had some legs that are 405. Not as good as my 410 current legs. So we'll keep those for the moment. I was watching a couple of my guides that I did about 7 months ago. Great content. Oh, well, thank you very much. I've so much time, so little time, and so much to do. I really wish I could do more videos at the moment. I need to plan my time better because obviously we're in these strange times at the moment. I've chosen to stream more rather than do more videos. Maybe I need to shift the balance a little bit more and do some videos as well, because there's so much more content I want to make on YouTube as well. So it's all a bit of a balancing act, just at a time when my work gets even busier. So it's crazy times indeed. You're tuned in, but going to watch some Disney Plus. Highly recommended. We'll expand later. We'll be in the split here in spirit. Well, thank you, British Bum. Enjoy your Disney Plus. I hope you have fun. Oh, and Potion Unbridled Fury's just sold. Andy is mad. What is the best profession to pair with skinning? Just for selling, not looking to craft stuff at the moment. If you're looking at just, I mean, in terms of crafting things, leatherworking wouldn't go amiss, because leatherworking is really easy. all you really need to bother with is the uncanny gear, and now's the perfect time for picking up the Comp Stomp Marks of Honor to get you your rank 2s and 3s. Leatherworking is very minimal in what you really need to learn in order to be able to make a profit on it with uncanny sales. But if you don't want to do crafting, one of the other gathering professions, I would probably say herbalism over mining to pair with your skinning. You have alchemy to max. Okay, Krita, do you have the tools of the trade with your alchemy? Because I have a whole series on how to set up TSM for alchemy that might be useful to you. Set out maybe 1 hour to purely gather, download roots, gather mate, get the ranks up to an hour a day just gathering. Yep, that's a very good idea, Will. I'm going to try and ask him to quiet down. Yeah, I think basically just stay clear, Rosa, and hope everyone stays safe. Got that. Let's send these over. So Marks of Honor. Oh no, we need to open up our thing first. Gold strongbox. Gave me a whole load of fish. That's unusual. And Fireman gifting a sub to Stalkcraft. That's very kind of you, Fireman. Thank you ever so much. And congratulations, Stalkcraft, for the sub. Thank you very much, Fireman. That's incredibly generous of you. Thank you. Someone tagged the alchemy market on your realm. Been in red all day today. Ouch. The prices do fluctuate. I mean, Zinanthid here on Shadowsong, someone has reset the market on that again, and so it's gone up to, I think, 80 gold. I think it is. It was at 44. Let me just have a quick look. So that's definitely a time not to be buying the herbs at the moment. So that does make a big difference. Where's the Zenithid? Yeah, it's up at 78 gold now. So that's been reset right back up. My mat cost is currently at 47. I've got 1,500 left. So I could probably just hold tight for a little while with my current potions, which is why my current potions will be showing a profit versus everyone else, because I'm using average buy on that one. You've been going back and doing old quest chains you haven't done on certain characters. That must be fun, Cassidy, just to relive the same ones, I guess. Oh, we've got a nice load of sales here as well, 111,000. So we should have 8 Marks of Honor. So we'll send those over to Irfan, and he can collect those up. Everything else is fine. We've done all of that. So got lots of bags of anchors there to process. Let's jump out of this character and then jump over to, we've done Samadan. Samadan's done his he's both done the Marks of Honor and he's picked up the rank 3 for the uncanny gear, so we'll jump straight through to Irfan and have a look here. Pyrus, good evening to you. All good here? How about yourself? Thank you for stopping by. Losing track of days, your body thinks it's Sunday now because I'm streaming. I'm sorry, Dumpster. It's confusing for me too. No, it depends on server. What would you say is a good gold per day in general terms? I can only really speak for myself with my current professions and the way I cycle through them. My gold per day, according to TSM, if I look at, say, for instance, the past day, I have, that's not right, is it? All characters and guild, past days, average earned per day is 3,500. Average profit 992. I've got a feeling that something's missing there. That can't be everything that I've done today. Looking at the mailboxes I've got on at least 2 of my characters totaling over 100,000. So I would say, if we look at, say, like the past 7 days, so the average profit per day is 2,000. But let's look at the last month. the average profit today is 22,000. If we look at the last year, the average profit per day is telling me 14,000. It doesn't look into the mail, yeah, so that will be the way, the reason that's not working, certainly. Good point, Mushy. No worries, Creto. That's exactly what we're here for. You didn't know the tools of the trade, so if you've got alchemy, I would definitely recommend. Definitely recommend doing the tools of the trade, and then have a look at my TSM series on YouTube. I've got a specific playlist, YouTube, just about alchemy. And it goes through all the tools of the trade and getting all the rank 3s, and then see if it can make you some money on your server, hopefully. If nothing else, you have got the daily cooldown with transmute herbs to anchors, and that usually is a decent profit as well. So that's something else to look out for as well. Also, I don't have a server command line caught, but it is on EU Shadow Song. Oh right. I have got a server command. It's for Classic. It's completely the wrong one. There we go. I have to sort that one out. What else did I miss here? I just got the kid off sleep after 2 hours. Well, good luck, Pagos. Hope it lasts for you. Right. Okay. Earthen. Let me just check. Interface. Just want to check those off for the moment and skip the cutscenes. Just keep that whilst I remember it. Shift J to start the quest on the Comp Stomp. We'll take that, and then on Classic too. Sadly, I haven't been on Classic in a long time. I simply don't have enough time to do Classic and retail. I wish I did. I wish I had all the time in the world, but I don't. Can you tell me what the tools of the trade is? So for each profession, when you get it up to level 150 and you're level 120 yourself, it will start a quest chain for that profession. And with alchemy, it's the Silas Sphere, and you go through the quest chain. You'll have to do a few different dungeons to get all the different parts for it. Just follow the quest chain and it'll take you all the way through, and then that's when you get a special item at the end. And with alchemy, it's very much random number dependent, so the only time you can really make potions and make a profit is when you've got the Silas Sphere of transmutation, or the Silas Sphere of prosperity. It turns into 4 different things when you've got it. So it's quite a frustrating one when it comes to trying to craft things, but you can get into a routine and you can make some reasonable gold with it. And as Will said, going on Wowhead and checking out there will also help you. Good day to you as well, Fugger. Hope you're doing well. Anchorweed is pretty expensive. What do you think about group farming these? I guess that is certainly an option. I know a lot of people who multi-box will go around and do that. You make like a 200 stack in an hour and 30. That's very nice. That's very nice. Do you manage to sell them all? I'm sure you probably do. And Bobby, thank you very much for the follow. And Alfred GG coming in with a resub. Thank you very much. Keep on keeping on. You are great. Well, thank you very much, Alfred. That's super duper kind of you. I see lots of emotes for you. Thank you for your support. Really is appreciated. Group farming is good if you can get organised with it, certainly. Oh, you didn't remember the Shift J for the adventure guys? Yes, that's a really handy one for just picking up the quest. Have I done it on this one? Yes, I have. Okay, so whilst I've been talking, I ought to have queued up. I want to queue up as a tank for this one. So Comp Stomp, join battle. And then whilst I'm here, let me just check. We've got a load of expires. We also have other marks of honour that have been sent through. We've got some sales as well, 23,000. This is all I really do on leatherworking. This and Drums of Fury. Uncanny Gear, and a few course base items as well. Can't forget those. So we'll let this lot come through, and then we can post it on. I'll keep the marks there for now. Keep my bag space free, and we'll run a post scan. Get everything else on. So I sell coarse leather barding, shimmer scale, diving suit and helmet, drums of fury, shimmer scale set, just one each of those, and then the main bulk of my sales come through all this uncanny gear. So that's where I get most of my sales. You made 9k today for the Storm Guard hand. It is very nice, Silent Mouse. Very nice indeed. Right, and those whisper gloves. That's all of that done. So how are we doing in terms of everything else? Got 21 expulse. I need to send that over to Samadan. We're currently sitting at 358 item level. This is terrible in terms of an item level. Could probably do with giving myself some uncanny gear from the looks of things. That trinket, item level 209. And we've also got a heirloom still at 284. So those need upgrading. Our weapons aren't that great. 370, 360 on the tunic. So lots of room for improvement here. Only Azurite, Heart of Azur level 36. So that's also not too bad. Medic 35. I'm doing very well, thank you very much. How about yourself? Thanks for stopping by. When you get these 8 alts to 111 and get barns rolling, you'll make 80k a week from wolves. Wow, very nice, Dressing Rose. As a decent regular income, that's very good. Bought all the Deadly Soul Stones or Alcatraz at 20 gold each, and I flipped them for 55 because someone undercut your 175 gold price. Very nice though, it's good profit margins. There's lots of good flips to be had. Billis and Nixia, I talked about that in the last Wowhead post, is went through a whole load of stuff that they flip. You're not helping. Tin Power. Am I from the Wirral? No, I'm not. I'm from just kind of like the generic south coast of the UK. Nothing specific. I've kind of moved around a lot as a child. I was actually born and grew up in Germany, but then I moved over to the UK and have kind of like moved generally around the south quite a lot. We have Sadly Fools on TN. TN is, what's that? Twisted Nether, isn't it? Twisting Nethers, yeah. Mainly, many market resets for the win. Enjoyed volatile fire flipping on Argent Dawn. Yeah, that's another good one. Yes, it is Twisting Nether. Okay, yeah. 35 work orders per week, giving 50 per order on 40 alts. That's a lot of alts. Frome, I've never been to Frome. I'm not even sure exactly where it is. Right, how's everyone splitting? Looks like we've got a few going over Blacksmith. How many's going down to the mine? We need at least someone to go down. Looks like it's me and you. Let's see if I can do my part at least. Looks like we've got 3 coming in. Oh, I missed. Oh, we've got polymorphed. Let's do that. Let's do that. I'm just mashing all the buttons, hoping Hekile's going to help me out here. I need to do that as well, so I can see the nameplates. And polymorphed again. Oh, I need to stop you from doing that. Well, I'm going to get damaged here quite a lot. Got no other help. I'm going to have to move it out of the way here, I think. At least I tried for a little bit. No one else was here to help me, so I'll have to come back for that one. Let's have a quick catch up of the chat whilst I'm looking through this. It was your main server for a long time. It's not much, but it's honest work. Exactly, it works very well for you, Rose, definitely. You're making cards of Omen's Garrison, flipping them for average 4 gold per card last few weeks. So I would try listing them on the auction house. They instant sell for 15 gold, very nice. Yeah, I guess gamblers do want to buy it. Oh, I know what mount I want to go into, because I'm sure not many people have this one. Now that people have probably refunded it, I'm going to put the meat wagon on here. I've not played the new Warcraft 3, but I think I ought to have this one on. Your server must be weird. Well, if you can capitalise on some sales, then that's always good. Right, looks like we've got a bit of combat coming up here. So let's go join in. Let's press all my buttons. We've got too many here and not enough of us. My friend has run away. I need more people here. There we go, he's got some more people coming in. My Draenei Paladin would be, a heal or two would be nice. And I died straight away. Oh, that's no good. Warcraft 3 refunded. It's been the case for a lot of people. This is my only memento for it. I'm not going to get it refunded because I want to keep this mount, so I might as well get some use out of it, that's for sure. Let's go this way. 7 of 8 done, only the hunter left. Very nice, Rose. And Oddfile, thank you very much for the follow. Which direction am I going in, actually? Yeah, we need to go down here. Let's join in. That was quite the entrance, that was. Fantastic. Let's help out here. We need to hold this for a little while now, at least. Need a few people. I saw a... I need to swap you out, if I can. I can interrupt you, that would be even better. That one done. Okay. We got enough. How are we doing? Okay, we got that, we got that. Should hopefully have enough now. I'll wait for this to go Alliance. I'll stay here for the moment. What did I miss? 17 days left on Bliss buff. Want to make more tunes to level, but kind of bored. If it's not fun, don't do it. Look for another time. I mean, Shadowlands is going to be easier anyway, so that's something to remember, certainly. Don't focus on farm transmog there, everyone's doing it. Focus on material farms, leathers, volatile spirits, primals do really well. That's a good idea, Will. Don't necessarily follow the crowd. Before you left Trade Chat, there was a guy selling cards of Omen in Trade Chat, as if it was a great deal for like 25 gold each. Oh, okay. Maybe he's still there. Ah, we got a win. Fantastic. Also decent raiding community, so flasks, enchants and gems all did well there for you too. Yeah, I know Taliesin is on that guild and he's doing well for his longboy watch using alchemy, so it's definitely an option, certainly. Something different, another 5 marks of honours. What did we get there? A nice trinket, that's good. So let's go and open up. This is a great way to gear up. So let's look at my character now. New power is available. We replaced our shoulders. Let's have a look here. Chance to rip lesser soul fragments. Well, I guess we just... Oh, we've got all of those already. It's just these two. Passive. Each pain spent heals you for 50 health. When an enemy you harm dies, you heal for 6,000. Let's go for that one because the speed boost is quite nice as well, in terms of running around and doing things. And then we also picked up that 430, which is way better than our Petula's Locket. So that's a big upgrade there. 372. 390, those are for... those aren't needed, and those aren't needed either. Okay, so we also have 8 marks of honour there myself. We have the other marks of honour here, so let's pick up everything but the sails. So now that gives us 24 marks of honour. Probably more than I need. But let's carry on through the characters. Let's keep on with the comp stomps. We did post everything on here at the moment, so that's good. So we'll jump out and jump onto another character. So we've got one more 120 left, and that's Nadamas. So as this is account bound, I should be able to send this over as well. Apparently Tally opened a hunty season on multi-boxes, and Persephone's reaction was hilarious. Oh really? What was the reaction? I must have to find that. I say, farmed old world mats do great as people love to craft their mogs on Argent Door. That's a good idea as well, actually. Some of the old world stuff would work quite well. How are we doing on our sales? Our vendor flip sales are doing well this week. Not so bad there at all. Let's see if we need to buy any more at this stage. Let me just check the auction house first. Check my auctions. Looks like we might have a few other either about to expand. No, those are sales, aren't they? Got some more sales there as well. So let's look at our group. Buy our groups. Wildflower, Fusaka, fresh potato, powdered sugar, insulated wiring. So we'll buy up all the things we need, and then we'll post them back on at up to 1,000% markup, depending on whichever one it is. So that's fairly decent for just a little bit of passive income. Currently sitting at 8,000 gold. So let's go check in to start the quest. Oh, that's interesting. I've got no idea who to hand this into. Let me just... Actually, no, let's return to game. What specialisation am I at the moment? Discipline. Okay. As I'm set up for discipline, let's just leave it at that. Let's go PvP, Brawl, Join Battle. 0 honourable kills. So let's just join the battle there as a healer. And then we'll go through... We did the post scan. The other thing I was looking at doing was, oh yes, into interface and just turn off the autopilot stuff. Turn those off and that off, and we can close that down. There we go. Oh, did you, Kami-sama? That's very kind of you, thank you. I do get the odd payment through from that, so thank you very much. It's all very much appreciated. It's one of the reasons you moved onto Shadow Song, but it's still a nice server. Oh, what was that? Because that seems bad, but he also farms everything, so for those old mats can be competitive as well. It can be difficult, yes, when you've got competition. But as Shadow Song, yes, definitely. It's a material farmer's dream, definitely. The prices are lovely here. Come on in. I will buy them up. Okay, so moving on. This is our last Comp Stomp that we need to do. All those lazy crafters. It's something like that, definitely. I don't think I'll need to do that one. We need to move that out of the way. Oh, it's already started. Let's join in. Oh, we're on the other side. I'm so not used to this side. How weird. Oh, it's all the wrong way round. Where do we go? Stables is here. That's fine. Let's go up and join them up there. Realise you opened the kitchen window at 11. That would explain it. Right, what have we got here? We have one there. Do that. Oh, got polymorphed. That's no fun. Okay, do that. Can heal you. We can shadow mend you. And then we can move on here. This is my first time being here as Horde, actually. It's kind of interesting. Looks like everyone's seems a little bit more on top of things. So I guess we have to move over here. There's a big cluster over here. Okay, let's carry on. Alabaster Thunderwing, I guess. From Kuhn's 3 days of constantly playing, he found the fastest way to win was to get Blacksmith and then push them to their first point so they spawn on the base. Yeah, that seems to be the quickest way, is literally just rush through it as much as possible, as quickly as possible. People AFKing at farm like people AFK at the stables on the Alliance. There we go, they've got lots of people over here, so let's go join in. Oh, there's lots of people over this side as well, so let's go over this one. Have we got enough? There's a few. Bit of contention. Looks like there's a lot here though, I don't think I can really help out a lot here. Oh no, we should be alright. Have I got anything set up? No, I haven't. I have to do it all the... I'll do this the... V... That... Penance on myself? No. Oh, I got dotted. Reaver Sticks, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. By the way, did anyone make a calculation for all the Professions Marks of Honour cost? How much do we need? There were some spreadsheets around. I know Milu and Luna Ray did one. I can't remember if I don't have access to one myself, but I think you need about, was it something like 24 per profession? Something like leatherworking needs double the amount because you got twice the number there. I think it was like 600, was it, for everything? I need to really wear a mask. I touch my face so often. Thankfully, I haven't been outside, mushy, but I know it's a subconscious habit, especially with having a beard. Right, what have we got? Oh, we managed to cap it so far. So we'll carry on down. Everyone else seems to be, yep, they're down here. So we should be in a good position for pushing up the top. Looks like everyone's up here at the moment. Pushing back to spawn. 25 times 6 leatherworking, and then the other professions have a few. Yeah, 600 is about right. Okay, so that's a good one. It's a good ballpark to have, certainly. Oh, how did I die so quickly? Hold on, there's penance on myself. I got too much. I was too busy thinking I'm a tank. It's Shining Force, Divine Star, and then shield myself and do a little bit of damage. There we go. Oh, I got polymorphed. That doesn't help. If I do damage, I'll heal myself. That's the main way to do this as a disciplined priest. Keep that atonement on me. Honorable Defender. Okay, that's interesting. And that was a very quick victory. Okay, so we've got another Mark of Honour and some honour. You found you have it, the toilet trade. Oh, excellent, Kritu. Fantastic, that's good news. So what you need to do is, if you use TSM, is just calculate it to make sure that it's using the correct price for all your potions. And then, so basically what you have is you have the Silosphere. I can show you on Awakening. I'll probably explain it for the best. Let me just get my marks sorted out. Oh, where do I need to hand this quest into? Over here. Was it Call for Allies? No, it was... I did do the quest, didn't I? Oh, Commander Bond. I didn't do the quest. Oh no, I have done it. No, I have got it. Okay, take the portal to Pathfinder's Den to... oh, I need to go to Zoldazar. Wrong area. There we go. Okay, now I'm with it. Okay. Yes, and the Tortolans near the docks in Zanzibar. Thank you very much. Right, can I... yeah, that will half me back. That'll be easiest. It's a long flight down. Yeah, it's so spread out, isn't it? I forget. I forgot I was in Orgrimmar. That confused me. Well, there's an ally there, and I realised I was on Nadamas. I don't know what that AFK thing is. Is that a timer for it? Let's go this way, and let's bring up the interface. Autopilot load. I've turned that off already. Okay, so that's fine. What was that AFK one? Oh, section dialogue. Green blobs. Show quest list. We turned that one off. That's fine. World quests. Arrow options. General options. Is that to do with the group I'm in, perhaps? Might be. Let's just close that down. Okay, so let's move that out of the way as well. Not sure what that is. Got a whole load of different things here. Let's go fly. Dan Freddy, good evening to you. I thought I had done it though, so I'm all right. Flying. Let's hand it in. Something different. That's the one we want. Let's go hand this one in. There we go. Yeah, so with the Silosphere, it's got a chance of turning into one of 4 things, and it's on an hour cooldown. So if you don't get it first time, you have to wait an hour before you get it again. And then when you do get the buff, when you actually drink the potion, it only lasts for 10 minutes, and then that's on a 20-minute cooldown. So it really does take a long while. I must be down further. There you are. Okay, something different. Another 5 marks of honour. And a medallion. I shouldn't have accepted that one. That's fine. So let's look at my character. Go up to 56 on the Azurite there. And let's open that up. I might as well open that up as well whilst I'm here. And so what have we got here? 405 legs. They're quite nice. What's our current item level? Is sitting at 394. So we'll take that. And we'll take a 315 ring. And then that Corrupted Gladiator's Medallion at 430 is definitely very nice. So we'll take that as well. So we're now up to 399 item level. So everyone's progressing really well, which is nice to see. Fish finder, Moralite fish finder, that's interesting. Everything else will leave, and then we'll find ourselves a mailbox. Have I got mailboxes turned on? Townsfolk mailbox, yes I have. So let's fly. There must be a mailbox here somewhere. Let's just zoom out a little bit. Is there no mailboxes down here? Oh, there's one. So hopefully I'll be able to send this to these marks of honour to Earthen. I mean, as a let's see, caps lock off. Earthen. Send mail. Yes, it does work. There we go. For a minute though, because it didn't auto-complete, I wondered whether I'd have a problem there, but no, it seems alright. Let's go to a rested area, not that it's going to make much difference. I'll stay here, I think. Right, okay, so we're done there as well. Estimated wait, 182 minutes, really? Wow, that's loads, basic, for the Comp Stomp. I just recorded some evidence and I'm going to send a mail tomorrow. What was that for, Drizzling Rose? Oh, for the neighbour, was it? Ah, yes, that's a good idea. The left boat on the dock is a rest area. Okay, thank you, Silent Mouse. Let me just have a look. The left boat on the dock. This one over here. Did Blizzard announce the auction house amount before BFA launched? Yes, they did. I remember because I started saving up my 5 million at the end of Legion. As soon as I found it out, I mean, if you go back on my YouTube series, and I've got a whole playlist all about the Broodsaw Mountain as soon as I found it out, and then I went through and earned the 5 million on that. So yes, it was before BFA. I can't remember exactly when it was. But it definitely was. Whilst I'm here, actually, is that the one I need? Yes. Might as well pick up those. Whilst I've got them, I've got a waterlogged toolbox. Not sure what that is. See what's inside the toolbox, and we have a quest. Oh, the what will it grow? And Return of the Black Prince. Okay, so those quests we need to do for our cloak and what have you. So we'll leave that for the moment. You're going for it like me. Got the Bruto on the day of release. Yeah, definitely worth doing. Zorvac, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by. Yes, so I'm going to log out of here, and then we can check which character to do next. So we've got Comp Stomp on everyone, which means Earthen can buy the recipes he needs to get the last of the uncanny gear. But I think we're probably in a position now we can go over to El Morte, who's level 99, and see if we can make some use of the levelling buff. Oh, you know what I haven't done actually? I just remembered. I haven't picked up my weekly chest from the Mythic on Samadan. We need to do that as well. Oh, the servers are full at the moment. 40-minute queue. Ouch. Is that on EU or NA? You made yourself a spreadsheet and everything. Well done indeed, Will. That's how it's done. I think it was 2 months before release, because you remember waiting a month. Okay. Primal TV, do you think it's worth leveling up the ranks on your Notorious gear, or should you focus on the Uncanny to rank 3 first? Oh, definitely. Oh, did you, Mushy? I completely forgot it. I would definitely stick with the Uncanny gear. I wouldn't worry about the Notorious gear. Right. Okay. So I think all gold makers love a good spreadsheet. That's for sure. I think we're almost done here. We're halfway through 99. We picked up a quest. The Legion returns for this one to start off the whole Legion side of things. Should I really go to level 100 before I leave here? I guess I could. I've got another 40 minutes left on these two. Experience from killing monsters and completing quests gained by 20% and 1%. It's on EU, is it? Oh dear, I wonder what's the cause of that. Where am I at in terms of the quest? I've got probably a couple I can hand in here. I've got a couple I can do here, just nearby. So let's start with that lot then. Well, I haven't got my flying bound to the F key. So let's just sort that out. Let's move that away. Let's take that off and go to my interface. No, not interface, keybinds. Key bindings, multi-action bar is somewhere about here, I would say, which is my right action bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is going to be flying. And then, have I got a good interrupt on this character? Path of Frost, Control Undead, Gorfine's Grasp, Heart Strike, that's movement speed. Command someone to attack you. Okay, that's interesting. That's for tanking. Anti-magic shell. You're trying to log in with just the WoW XE. Okay, or is it BattleNet? Have I got Hikili set up? Let me just have a look. Defensive cooldowns, potions. Yes, I have. So let me just check. Have I got a spellbook and abilities? Death's Advance. Increased by 30%. If you need to force movement effects add. Oh, that's quite good actually. Let's put that on my queue. That sounds like it could be useful. And rune forging. Why I haven't got that on, I'm not sure. Probably have that. Mind freeze, interrupting spellcasting. There you go. It is on R already. We've set that up. Okay, fantastic. I've done that one. That's my main taunt if I decide to run dungeons. Very useful for blood. Okay, thank you. Well, going to be useful for Dark Command, which was... where was it? This one. Yeah, so I'd probably want to have that over here somewhere if I was going to do a dungeon. If I tried Zygote or Doogie and have a comparison with Azeroth Autopilot, you're aware Azeroth Autopilot is much smaller, not as polished looking, but functionality-wise. Yeah, Dalachin, I have used Zygote. When Classic came out, I was using Zygote to help with my leveling, and I really, really liked it, and I paid for it for a good sort of few months. I also used it on retail as well, and it is good. Certainly a bit more polished than Azeroth Autopilot, but obviously because it's paid for, and it was more than my WoW sub, and as I pay for my WoW sub with gold, I couldn't really justify it. I haven't tried Doogie's Guide, although it has been recommended to me by several people just to try it out as a different one. So there's different ones, certainly. Azeroth Autopilot is broken, but it does seem to be empty for me at the moment. It's got me right the way through. I haven't really left Shadowmoon Valley though, to be honest. So that certainly makes it easier. F, did I put F on there? It doesn't look like it's actually appeared here, so I get the wrong keybind for that. Let me have a look. Key bindings. Right, oh, that's right action bar 2. I want just right action bar. That was the wrong one. Let's try F for that. Yes, I can see it there now. And click OK there. Return to game. Find ourselves some mounts. Let's make some favourite mounts. Is Death Charger a flying mount? It should be, if it isn't one. Meat Wagon, Ruby, Sea Brave Stallion, Sky Golem. I guess I just want those ones. Maybe Twilight Drake as a favourite. Each of those should be a good one. Oh, it's a ground mount, is it? Oh, okay. That's a shame. We'll just go with those ones for the moment. They're not particularly Death Knighty. Oh, that's the fast moving thing. And then F to go that. Wasted a bit of my buff time there fiddling with that, but that's okay. So let's go just do a couple of quests here. Panic by Autohammer. It's a clever use of game mechanics. Got discovered one of the Mythic Plus instances. You can one-shot one of the bosses with them, but you need like 40 Autohammers. Oh, really? That's interesting. Zygold really shines if you're going for stuff like Lawmaster achievements and rep stuff. Azeroth Autopilot is good since it's free, but only for leveling. I think that's a fair enough assessment. I haven't really used Zygold for those ones you mentioned, Will, but I can see how they would be useful. Okay, I need to do some things here. There we go, we at least got that interrupt working. Not sure what I need to do here, but I'm going to go and kill all the things. Did we get them all? Oh no, there we go. Got some nice gold with that as well. That's one stone broken, and let's go on to the next one. Right, what have we got to do? Fell cursed creature killed. That's any of those. Right, okay, that's fair enough. Let's start with one of those. Corrupted toads. It's an easy enough start. There we are. The damage dealt is applied once for every target in the AoE for some reason. One point a while back, only one server selling them. It was great times. That's a very interesting one though, certainly. Right, where is everything? Dark Acolyte. That's tapped. Let's do that. Corrupted toads. Fell cursed creatures. Let's do a load of these whilst we're here. I think we can manage a few of these. And we can get a bit of AoE damage going on these. That might have been a mistake. But no, we're okay. Blood Death Knight for the win. A little bit of silver as well. Still on cooldown. We'll do this one whilst we're here. I'll do that. I'm pressing the wrong button. That's why. What else did I miss? Now a 1,179 minute queue for Battle.net. Ouch. Ouch indeed. Barely keep up crafting unbridles. Well, that's a good start, definitely. Oh, it is Thursday. It's raid night, isn't it? Of course, I forget about that. So, fell cursed creatures. Okay, that's fine. Probably need another 2. So take that one. Then I'll run over to this one. Add those 2 in there. That's easy enough. Your Your internet dropped now, and position 291 in the queue to get back in. Oh, sorry to hear about that, Tignaro. Let's do that rather than that. I'm just randomly mashing my buttons. It doesn't really help. There we go. The Real Gin, good evening to you. Locking servers are full. 47-minute queue for you. I know, we've just been hearing that. That does sound a bit rough. Okay, so let's go in here. Let's get all of those in, and let's do that one whilst we're here. Might as well help out here. Go and do that. Okay, so there we go. Why are the queues so big? Maybe there's a bit of a DDoS attack or something like that that's giving them problems with their servers. It's not normally like that, obviously. What else did I miss on? Do I think it's worth getting more than one alchemist for the Silas proc? It seems that your bottleneck is the amount of procs you get per week. I've seriously considered it myself. It's just quite a pain to go through them all. Go through the quest again. El Morte was going to be what is currently my other alchemist. And if I got him to 120, I was considering doing this for the Silas proc as well. Unless you're running out of mats during the time, but it could do the daily cooldowns like Anchorweed. No, yeah, not necessarily for the proc. It is convenient to go on another character and just try and get the proc. And if you've got a guild bank full of stuff, then I can see how it would be tempting, certainly. The Northern Stone, that's down here. Can I destroy it from the top? That's quite handy. And now I'm floating. Well, that works. There was an attack a few weeks ago, was there? Okay. It was Bassnet queue, probably because of the Demon Hunter release on Hearthstone. But on the servers, it's weird. Oh, right, okay. We have an error of an issue affecting our authentication servers, which may result in slow or failed login attempts. Okay. It's a queue because of the Comp Stomp again. It could be. Or it could be because, as Moshi said, we're in lockdown. Right, let's carry on some quests whilst I'm here. Just going to go through and turn these things in. Dark Enemies I haven't done yet, though. Dark Enemies is... Curse in the Words, Shrouding Stones. Dark Enemies is number 1, it's over there. Okay, that's fair enough. I will do the hand-ins of these first. Seeing as Azeroth Autopilot isn't telling me to do anything at this stage, I'll just carry on handing in quests. Because that's a good amount of XP. And that's a good amount of XP.
Be careful. The demon will try to trick you.
Okay. Let's do that whilst we're here. Use the vial of moon water to compel the all-seeing eye. Do you spam that? Spam that? I guess so. I'm not actually sure what I'm doing. He's just yelling. Okay, gonna go farm for the Silent Sphere. Thank you for your points. No problems, creature. I hope it works for you. And good luck in your gold making journey. Everyone tries to log in at the same time due to not being able to work. I don't know at all. Right, did we get it done? We did it. There we go. Okay, let's watch this. You just checked Twitter. Tech Support just tweeted they are aware of the long login queues and working on it. Okay, at least they're working on it, hopefully.
The next step of my plan. Terranor, infiltrate the Occani and take control of Ockendon. Lead them dry.
I really missed out on a lot of the storyline from this after this point. I did a lot of the early stuff, but I missed a lot of the quest line towards the end. I mean, I did get, in order to get flying, I did get the Lore Master side of it. But I don't think I've done any of the dungeons for this. Same here, it's a shame really, that's why you're going to avoid coverage of Final Fantasy Remake and Baldur's Gate 3 when they come up. You were considering trying Hearthstone first time in years, but the streamer early access of expansion killed the hype. Yes, I guess that is a point, isn't it? It's the same with getting into alpha for Shadowlands. I remember when I was into the beta for Battle for Azeroth. I barely played it because I didn't want to spoil it for me. But as a content creator, I wish I had more time on it because I would have been better prepared. So it's a very mixed thing as someone who makes content. I probably wouldn't want to stream it though. I'd maybe make videos on it and then let people decide after that. Draenor was awkward lore-wise though. Yes, there is that. I've had to kind of like read up on it beyond that. Okay, so we're at... Right, let's go over and hand those two in. And that should get me my level 110. And then we can leave this area. Migrant workers, let's go do that. Because we don't need to do a lot here, really. Froswell, good evening to you. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a lovely evening so far. We're just going to get ourselves up to level 100. And then I think it would probably be a good position to set myself up for Legion after this. Just finished house farming going. It's going well. We did Comp Stomp today. The gold has been coming in through my professions, so that's all been good. Haven't been doing much in the way of farming of late, of course, though. But you never know. Oh, I might as well mine this whilst I'm here. A little bit of extra XP. There's no loot, unfortunately. Let's go over this way. Just finished a bunch of freehold runs. Doing what you can for the Bruto. I found you can only do so many a day. Yeah, I can imagine it gets quite repetitive after a while. You got Corona here. It's hard for everyone. Yes. I hope you manage to stay healthy as best you can. So let's hand this one in, 20,000 XP, and then one to the south. Where's the hand in for that one? The Young Alchemist. That's the one. You can do 10 runs in like 40 minutes. Can't even spam freehold forever anymore. Oh right, it's actually. Hold on, where am I going the wrong way? It's quicker than the whole hour.
Blessings upon you.
That's only 742 for that. And then the missing father is over here. So let's do these. Ah, you're all the way over here. This is so much easier with flying. And then, what else are we missing on? Shocking assistance. There's a treasure there. False bottom jar. Let's go for that. Those will be easier. Up to the north. Slightly more to the north. That'll be in here somewhere, I imagine. Or not. A bit more to the... Oh, there it is. It's outside. There we go. Achievement unlocked. Got my mind on my money. Still not quite got the levels we want yet. Okay. You do it on a Guardian Druid. Okay. Why do people use Havoc Demon Hunter so much versus Blood or Paladin or Monk? I have no idea. Your main is a Demon Hunter, only is most geared to. That's fair enough. that works. Right, I don't need to do this area really. There's a whole load of different stuff here. I'm looking for some easy XP more than anything else. There we go, glowing cave mushroom over there. Let's go get some treasures. This is going to be my easiest way, I think. Just find a few more treasures. Now, cave mushroom. I'm thinking cave somewhere. Have I gone too far? Nope, still further to the south. Where's the cave mushroom? There's a cave. It's a big cave. And the mushroom is over there. Okay. Now, in order to get up there, am I going to have to go all the way round? Or can I jump up there and there? Let's see. This could be awkward. Oh no, I can get it from here. And we're level 100. There we go. Season 1 enemies can't hit through brambles. You literally get hit for 0. Oh really? That's quite easy then. The bear has so much self-heal. I mean, that's something I could try maybe. Dungeon unlocked, Upper Blackrock Spire. Okay, so where's my exit? It's over here. Might have to just do one last battle before I go out of here. I could actually Hearthstone out, that would be better. I haven't got my rank 3, so what do I need for my rank 3? I guess I could look at that for my garrison at a later point. I don't really need a garrison on this character though. So let's head... I don't want the Golden Lantern actually. But I might have to do the Golden Lantern and then go through Stormwind and then do the next quest zone for this. I think that should work for this one. If you have high AoE class, you could perhaps even solo it as a DD. What's DD? It never scaled with season like Heroic and Mythic. Oh, okay. Blasphemy. I know, Rose. I know. I don't do much with my garrisons. Where am I needing to go? I'm in this area. So I need to go up this way for the portal room. Let's go have a look. See a lot of people doing it with Demon Hunter. Oh, Damage Dealer. Okay, thank you, Ghost. They only hit bear for like 800s and brambles. Absorbs and reflects at 1100, so you actually take 0 damage. That's funny. But yeah, no reason if you do what you enjoy, definitely, as Dat says. And you have a mastery set, so you have over 1 million HP. With no precursor, one shot with hammer. That's very nice. Good evening to you, Alcarin. Greetings from Turkey. Okay, so we've got some stuff here. Check in with Recruiter Lee, the Legion returns. So I guess we ought to do that one next. Let's go have a look. You're level 100 as well. Fantastic, Drizzling Rose. So would you recommend now from 100 is to pretty much stick with Legion invasions, or would you do more? Would you do the questing as well? Juvenities and greeds. Vendor anything over 40 gold. I guess it's kind of easier that way, isn't it? Alright, I missed that. Where do we need to go? You're underneath. Down here. Okay, so well, it's been a long time since I've done this. Right, okay, so speak to some people.
How are you?
Let's duel. Is that what I needed to do? No, I need to speak to you, I think. Or did I? What do I need to do? Armour polished, weapons empowered. This is all new for El Morte, who's been stuck in Pandaria land for a long time. I guess this is a test of my level 100 goodness at the moment. So I should be alright with the heirlooms I've got. They're all maxed out now. And I warmed up with a duel, that was something I needed to do. Okay, I wonder if we can skip this at all. Let's go over here. There's what I need. Let's go over this way. Let's start on one end and work our way across. Keg of armor polished. Do we need to do this? Unspent talents as well. What could I do talents wise? What do we have? Purgatory and highly packed prevents fatal damage instead of absorbing incoming healing. Any healing absorption remains when the effect expires. You'll die. That sounds interesting. Vampiric Blood, Bone Storm, Whirl of Bone. Let's try this one for now. Let's let that one work for the moment. You do Legion Invasion and Drain or bonus objective while in Party Sync is a fast way to level from 100 to 120. Oh, okay. Managed to get home a bit earlier. Watch the end of my stream. Well, thank you for stopping by, Ian Stackham's. Good to have you here. You can tell the quest giver you've heard this story before and skip all of this. Oh, can I, Commander Bond? Oh, I've already started it now. Who's the quest giver? Let's eat all of that. To be prepared. And let's fly over. And do the bit here, I think. I could abandon it. Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. Let's just have a look here. What's the next thing? It's because I use Azeroth Autopilot to automatically do things. I didn't read the quest line stuff. So once again, I'm going to turn off automatic turning ins, I think, and skipping of cutscenes, just so I can see. If you prepare yourself, you never know what you're facing out. Commission these rings for high-ranking members of the Alliance must protect you. So let's try abandoning this first before I take it any further. To be prepared. Let's abandon that one. And then let's head on back to the quest giver, who was over here. Since a week Friday for you, yeah, it's quite a while for me too. I've gone out for a couple of walks. There we go. I've heard this tale before. So Azeroth Autopilot didn't help me with that one. Doc Otter, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. I think I'm one too late. Yeah, so let's do this. You want to skip the broken short introductions, can be reacquired from the archivist. There we go. That's what we want. Luckily you've got a nice garden. Yeah, definitely. I had a whole pieces of wood arrive today to fix my broken fence from all the winds we had, the storms we had a while ago. Right, okay, so emissary.
What can I do for you?
Yes, I would like a Dalaran Hearthstone. Let's pop that on the side. There we go. I haven't done the enchants either. We can go over to Samadan in a moment, actually. It's a good point, Mushy. We've done a little bit of levelling already. We've got ourselves up to 100. I don't know how we're doing in terms of like invasions and things. I guess we can't really tell because we're not. We've not got world quests unlocked yet or anything like that.
Destiny calls to you.
What's that from? Hear me. King thought, call to war. Legion has returned. They hope to control us, to bend our will to fools. Your brethren within Dalaran have begun to gather at Crisis Landing. Go meet. Oh, this is going to be for my Order Hall stuff, isn't it? I've never seen the Death Knight Order Hall stuff. So let's go have a look. Oh no, I can't go in the Horde area. Let's go out this way instead. Invasions every 18 hours, and they're unlocked on alts. You can get yourself the add-on Legion Invasion Timer to see a countdown. Excellent, thank you, Ghost Hero. That's going to be very useful. This is great. I haven't done... See, this is what I would like, actually, is to be able to do... I really would like to go back through Legion and do all of the class order hall stories and get all the class mounts at each and every class. That would be really good. All of them. How many questions have to wait? We're at war now. Maximum necessity sets artifact weapon to pursue. Okay, right. I guess we want the blood one, really, as we're blood. Let's select that. Artifact weapon chosen. Active necessity, complete quest. We'll accept that. And ride Zumas to the Broken Shore. There we go. Better start cloning myself. I know it's a lovely thing to have, but I don't think I'm going to be able to have the time to do it. I'm having a hard enough time getting all professions. I mean, this is why I'm leveling this character to 120, is because I want to get myself up to all professions, and this one's going to be my blacksmith. Okay, no worries, Mushy, thanks for stopping by. I love Legion 2 and getting all the mounts and order halls are one of your targets too before your break. Did you manage to do it, Will? Did I buy all the Spirits of Harmonies, or I found them? I bought all of these for an average buy price of 69 gold. They're currently at 100 gold, so it's still cheap relatively. Market value is more like 183. 400 level blacksmithing is a gold mine at the moment because of the weapons. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If I can still get in on the uncanny stuff, then this is definitely worth it. Can I fly? What do I actually need to do here? I'm not... I think I'll leave this for the moment, actually. Actually, no, let's do this one bit. And then we'll, famous last words, I'll just do one more thing and then I'll swap over to Samadan. How many stages? Oh, okay. We have 11 stages here. Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's do this for another time. No, you could have had 6 of them, you think. Best is the monk one. I love the monk one. It looks really nice. Although apparently it tells you you're overweight. Currently leveling Black Iron and to become your blacksmith. Racial seems quite good for that. Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. I think I would have liked that one too. Is there some sort of price string or something you can use to determine if transmuting living steel is worth it? Now, I know Jack the Dipper had a really good website that gave you the whole breakdown of everything. Living steel, it depends on... I mean, I look at the crafting cost of everything. So say, for instance, we look here onto transmute. I use the Riddle of Steel using my mat cost of Spirit of Harmony at 69. My Trillium bars have a mat cost of 74. So that gives me a crafting cost of 433. Given the market price at the moment of 820, that is a bargain. And then I would look all along the chain on the way up to that. So in terms of getting Trillium bar, I would look at Transmute Trillium bar, see if that's still a profit, which crafting cost is telling me 74 gold versus selling that. So Ghost Iron bars, are they a profit? Those are the crafting costs. So I'm looking back down the chain really to make sure that everything's a profit along the way. So Ghost Iron ore is the best way for me, as long as I can get my Ghost Iron ore for a decent price. Smelt Ghost Iron ore. My mat cost for Ghost Iron ore is currently at 6 gold 90. The min buyout is currently at 5 gold 90. So it could be worth me buying ghost iron ore at this stage. If I was to look down that chain and look at it versus my price. So if I wanted some living steel now, I would come along here. I'll just look up ghost iron, run a shopping scan. So ghost iron ore at 5 gold 90 is definitely a lot cheaper. So I would go along and I would buy out all of that ghost iron ore at that price. And then I'd probably list it back up at a much higher price. Or I'd turn it into living steel, would be the way I'd go that way. Do I use my Pandaria farm at all? I have it set up on Goldmaking, but I haven't got it set up on any other characters. Did I miss anything else? Get your head around it when you have more time. At the moment, just mainly going along with BFA stuff. It's a good one to have. It was El Morte's moneymaker for a while. El Morte doesn't have a lot of gold though, 59,000, but that's because I bought all of this Spirit of Harmony. So that's my main bottleneck there. Want to finish my monk, so I have a leather work at 120, definitely worth doing. Because the coarse leather is heavily farmed, so you could then turn that into something reasonable, certainly, like the braces. Lanakan, good evening to you. What am I up to this evening? I've been doing a lot of different things so far. We did a whole load of comp stomps. The Tiller's Farm Stopcraft, I assume you're meaning, where you go into Azeroth, Pandaria, Valley of the Four Winds, the Half Hill Farm here, where you go through and plant all the seeds, and you do the whole quest line to get your farm up to spec. Takes quite a while to do it, but it's really good fun. But I haven't used it in a long while. It's Goldmaking that's got that. So I'm not going to do any more crafting, any more leveling on this character. I've only got 2 minutes left on my my potions anyway, so we'll leave that for now. We can do that scenario for the order hall later. So let's go over to Samadan. We're going to have a look at my mythic chest from yesterday, and we're going to have a look at relisting my enchants on. We've got a nice fancy looking belt now as well, so our transmog is definitely still a bit weird. You can get pretty much any item you want from Pandaria. Yeah, you can plant Golden Lotus, you can plant the black and white Trillium ore, or you can go for the Motes of Harmony. Lots of different ways of using your farm. I remember Shin's Tales of Gold used to use his farm an awful lot. Gotta say, he loved the road. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. I mean, I don't like all the corruption I've got now. That makes it look a little bit weird. I've still got nothing on my hands. I need to cleanse that corruption. What I really need to do is go back to being holy. Let's activate that. And then my corruption, I think, corruption resistance is better. So I can then put those gloves back on. And now we're looking at a total corruption of 35. So it's not great, but it's alright. Oh, Sensor's coming in with a party of 35. How are you, Sensors? How was your stream? We got Regine, got Darkwing, Miss Lucy, Natty. Good evening, all. I hope you had a lovely stream, Sensors. Lovely to have you here. How's the Goldmaking been for you today? You use it for Ghost Iron and Trillium. Don't know if making living steel is worth it for you, but you do it anyways. It's good fun, definitely. Raid irony. Raideroni. Good and good. Hope I am well. I'm doing very well, thank you very much. Nodachi, good evening to you. Coco, good evening to you as well. No worries for the caps. Lovely to have you all here. A meeting of gold makers. We're just about to. We're looking at our corruption. We're looking at my terrible transmog, and now we're going to go. We're going to open up my mythic chest. That's the wrong button. I want flying, And then we're going to go and put some enchants on. So let's go have a look and see if we got any gear upgrades in this week's mythic chest. Big Biceps EU, good evening to you, hope you're doing well. Just did some more crafting today, mostly feeling caught up. Is there such a thing, Sensors? I never feel caught up. Right, let's have a look. What did we get today? I did do a Mythic Plus. The second week in a row now that we've done a Mythic 2. So what did we get? Let's have a look. A Mythic Keystone. We got the Mother Load. Rank 2. So how do we get one higher? A higher key than that? How does it work? Because I've always been getting a 2 at the moment. Just ignoring scrapping and disenchanting, of course, yeah. That's the thing to think about. You have to time it, right, okay. I was sweating, but Beth will be calling him soon. It was tough, it was, definitely. That simply will not do. Oh, have I lost my chef's hat? Oh, that's got to go back on. There we go. We can't be losing that. There we go, that's much better. If you do 15, you'll get one lower. How do you mean? If you do a plus 15, you get one below that one. Higher keys from higher mythic too. So you basically have to time it. So you have to get it within a certain time. So did we not do that last time? Did we do it too slowly? So we're currently at 428 and 35 corruption, which is a bit much really. I'm going to have to cleanse something, I think. I still haven't finished the final. I haven't done a horrific vision yet. That's something else I need to do. Oh, you thought it was a transmog, not a cosmetic item. Yeah, I've got them. It sometimes falls off, so you have to make sure you pop it back on. If you do a +2, you get a +2. Oh, okay. On the chest, you get one lower every week, not including a +2. Oh, right. Okay. So you have to build it up, and then when you finish a dungeon on time, you get a key then, don't you? So you can do another dungeon. Oh, what item did I get? I haven't looked yet. We're looking at the keys. We got a 440 weapon. Held in an offhand, Vessel of the Last Rites. That's a lot better than my notorious Combatant's Etched Vessel of the Harmonious. Definitely. Your attacks have a chance to trigger a beam of Twilight Devastation, dealing damage equal to 6% of your health to all enemies in front of me. Okay. That's another 25 corruption though. Is that good? I might have to cleanse something else if I want to keep that one. Does nothing for me as a healing priest. Oh, well that's... Oh, of course it is. Of course, it's my attacks, isn't it? It's good for melee specs, but nothing for me. It does have a prismatic socket on it though, so that's quite nice. Yeah, okay, so I guess we'll put that on for now. We're up to 433. Where's the actual, not that. Where's the vessel? What does it look like? I look terrible. I look really terrible. Yeah, that doesn't look good either. So we need to go and cleanse something, I think. Because we've now got a corruption of 60. That doesn't sound too bad. Gooey Samadan, exactly. Cascading Disaster. That's definitely not good to have 60 corruption, is it? You want Infinite Star or Twilight Devastation as a DPS, not as the healers though. Okay, so those are the more useful ones, are they? Okay, well, that's good to know. It's good to know. Thank you. We call that delete beam. Best for healers are increased stats from all sources. Okay, so just something standard like that's my critical hits have a chance to increase my critical strike. What's my other piece of corruption? Which are the corrupted bits? That's corrupt. That's corruption resistance. That's got corruption on it. Gain Void Ritual, giving your spells and abilities a chance to increase all secondary stats by 14 every second for 20 seconds. So that's one we want to keep. We want to keep that one. We don't necessarily need this one, which has got increasing my crit strike, and we don't need the vessel either. Right, so let's go cleanse this. We need to do that at Silithus, don't we? Let's go have a look. We need to speak to Mother about it, I believe. Let's go over here, and let's go over here. Okay, what did I miss on expedient is... Oh, that's a lot of people. I always get surprised by how many people are here. Your druid has 21% more mastery from all sources on your farm set. Okay, that's pretty nice. Right, so let's cleanse this. I don't know if it costs anything to cleanse things. We'll have a look. I need to do a horrific vision at some point, so I have the corrupted items to cleanse. Place a corrupted item here and click Purify. Oh, it costs corrupted mementos. Fragments of memory from horrific visions which can be analysed. So I need to do a horrific vision before I can purify them. That's unfortunate. Yeah. So in which case I can't really be wearing this right now. So I'm going to have to put my offhand back on, and I'm going to have to... Now I don't think I've got... I need some gloves. I think I actually managed to get rid of my gloves, unfortunately, that I had in place of these. So I might get myself a pair of my own uncanny gloves as a temporary solution for this for the moment. You can get them from the minor vision in the major assault zone as well. Okay. One treasure from the Veil, the other world zone. One treasure from the Veil and one world zone will be enough. So do the assault or the mini visions. Thank you all for all your expert advice on this area that I know nothing about. Because the corruption is random, it's hard to go for specific ones. Yeah, I can see that, certainly. Let's go this way. I'm going to go back to Boralis, go back to the auction house. I won't do one of the mini visions just yet today, because I want to just, we haven't got enough time for one of those. What is the leaf buff? This one is Deep Roots. I think it's one of my Azerite traits. Versatility increased by 296. I think I get that from Standing Still, I think. Which one is it? Where's my other Azerite gear? Savior, Resounding Protection, Long Strider. No, it's not from that. Where's my Deep Roots come from? Is it something in my Heart of Azeroth? I don't think it's from there, is it? It's from my chest, is it? Let me just have another look. Chance to apply Blessed. Fully upgraded. Let's have a look. Long Strider, Blessed Portents. Well, some of those don't have the right specialisation for those. Okay. Oh, was that my shoulders? I was looking at the wrong one. Okay, that's head, chest. So, Deep Roots. There we go. Standing Still grants you Deep Roots, increasing your versatility by 296. Moving instead grants you Uprooted Healing, healing me for 690 for every 0.96. I really like that buff. Ancient's Bulwark. It's really nice. Alright, okay, so let's just check. Let's go to the mailbox. We'll go have a look. And we'll go and have a look at my uncanny... We're looking at gloves. We're trying to get rid of these for the moment. So let's have a look at my uncanny gear that I've got on at the moment. Uncanny satin belt, boots, braces, cloak, mittens. So we have some mittens. Have we got anything that's a duplicate? We have 2 mittens of the Aurora. So let's take one of them and cancel it. That gives me haste and versatility.
If you find anything exotic,
We might as well take that. Take the cancel. And then we're going to wear this instead of my corruption gear. So we'll take the mittens. And we'll equip those. So now my corruption is a much more palatable 0 because of my corruption resistance. Which makes me look a lot nicer as well in terms of all the swirly stuff going on. We just need to put an enchant on this lot. So we'll go on from here and enchanting, Cultiran crafting, enchant gloves. There we go. Okay, so we're in a better position now for all of that. Let's go and do a cancel scan on my enchants as they are. So let's go select all of these, deselect all groups. We're just going to pick out the good enchants, so the rings, the good ones, the weapons, the good ones, and the still selling post 8.2, and run a cancel scan on those. We might need to do a restock on these as well, because I think I'm missing a few things here. So I'll take those off, take the cancels, post those ones back on. Machinist Brilliance at a good price there, 1,600. Force multipliers, 343 profit, and the Deadly Navigation is 307 profit. I am going to need to probably restock on some things here though. Let's look at my auctions. There we go, look at everything. And then go into my groups. And if it was just enchanting, whoa, there's a lot of things we need to restock on. Okay, I've got some work ahead of me. As Sensor was saying, you're never really fully stocked up, and it looks like I need 102 veiled crystals. That's going to be a lot of braces. Well, I know what I'm doing over the weekend. Just started to get back into gold making. Had a very hard time since you lost all your items, around 2,000 transmog, some of them very rare. Also lost loads of sellable mounts and pets. You made a ticket, but they couldn't restore the items because it was too late, sadly. Oh, sorry to hear that. Your own fault though, rather. The rain that flooded your house this summer made us have to move elsewhere for half a year, and you got your third son. Oh, congratulations on your third son. Maybe that made me forget to pick your WoW mail. Yes, definitely. Baby brain certainly is a thing. Sorry to hear that. Congratulations on your third son, Anakin. But and sorry you couldn't get them back. There's Emissary is up for Najitar right now. That's 35 pearls, so 7 crystals per ult. That's a good idea, Doc Otter. The problem I have is mailing over benthic gear to Samadan. You have to do them one by one, unless I can find a better way of doing it, which I haven't found one yet. So I'm not sure on that front in terms of quickness. What I would do in Samadan's case, though, is we do have 36 Expulsum on us. So what I could do quickly and easily, well, I say quickly and easily, I do have a lot of Umbra Shards spare, like 3,000 of them, and another 3,500 in the guild vault. So I've got way too many of these, so I can use my Expulsum to make Honourable Combatant Sorcerer's Scepters, and then I'm going to disenchant those. I will need some more Expulsum for my Uncanny gear though. Use the old school mailbox, I find it's fairly quick. Scrooge McDuck. Using postal, you can send more than one. Okay, thank you, Rasheen. I knew there was probably a way around it, definitely. But I'm gonna do this first because this is quickly and easy. All those Umbra shards. Yeah, it's because I make more Umbra shards than I can use up with the shuffle. So this is the best way I've found for turning those Umbra shards back into something else more useful, certainly. Quill Rat Farm on my Skinner. Then craft a rank 3 purples. That's an idea. There's a lot of different ideas we've got here. Obviously the Bracer Shuffle is one of the easier ones. Now there's nothing specific else other than honourable in there in the list, so that's fine. We can disenchant a load of these for now. Vendor Shuffle for Umbras is quite good if you can get veiled crystals from other sources. So is that just that's the one where you're just selling the wands, isn't it, Rasheen? Back to the vendor. Now, is it true that Horde get better prices for the wand than Alliance do? I heard that as a rumor, but I'm not sure if it's pressing the wrong button. I'm not sure if it's quantified. Just for the green ones, yeah. So you don't play Horde. Because I did hear they got a better price on their wands. Something like 80 gold versus 70 gold or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it was. I mean, it would be nice to have both Horde and Alliance on the same server, because the Uncanny gear is faction specific. Although I believe my server is more Alliance weighted, so I'm in the right market for this server anyway. Oh, I haven't fixed that spelling error that you pointed out, Mashi. Enchanter's Umbra one, vendors for 74 gold, 13 silver and 44 copper. Very precise, thank you, Rose. And you don't play Alliance. Each to their own. Certainly. Right, okay. So, Veiled Crystal wise, that's not nearly enough for our enchants. Not tailoring, enchanting. Let's have a look. We still need another 58. So, what can we make? Well, Haste and Critical Strike are going to be the biggest sellers here. We've got a few other various small bits and pieces. What's the best in terms of profit at the moment? Machinist Brilliance is looking good. Force multiplies 343. The Accords are doing quite well at the moment, 441 and 455 profit. And this whole lot is a profit of 47. Explain how to get so many enchanting materials other than buying them on the auction house. It's a tough one, Zero Bao Bao. It's basically down to doing the Bracer Super Shuffle to get enough in this quantity. So what I would do is end up making a whole load of tie spray bracers and disenchanting the blues, scrapping the greens, probably either on this character and my leather worker. If I scrap them on this character, I can make the wands and disenchant those. If I scrap them on my leather worker, then I can make the honourable leather bracers and then send them back to Samadan to disenchant those. Never leave out the coppers. Okay, Rose, thank you ever so much for stopping by tonight. Lovely to have you here. And hopefully see you on Sunday. Those numbers all read on your server in TSM Crafting. Should you just be selling the mats for enchanting? It depends on how you got hold of them, Doc Otter. And it also depends on the price of the mats. Using the shuffle spreadsheet gives you a good idea, because I'm using the pricing information from the Bracer Super Shuffle that I've got the spreadsheet for, which is, if you haven't seen it, I'm sure most of you have, the spreadsheet is there. and you put in the prices for your particular server, your average buy prices and the DB market prices, the ones in yellow, and then you look on the green section on the right and it will tell you how far to go with these steps as a rough idea. Right, so I've got a lot of stuff to do here. I'm just going to craft what I can. I'm just going to run through. Cord of Versatility is actually quite a decent profit. Pact of Haste isn't really necessary, but we'll go through, just make a few of them. We're going to have to come back to this. I'm going to have to make a whole load of bracers to get this done properly, which we sadly don't have time for tonight, but I'll do that maybe during the day tomorrow if I can just leave it running in the background. We'll get a few things on. Do try and sell the odd 20 Umbra shards. Never really sell that many. You really need to grind reputation, you just noticed. That's another thing, Go Sierra, definitely. Some professions really do need it. But I think I'm pretty much done here for tonight. Off-stream bracer shuffle, yeah, I think I'm going to have to do one, certainly. Got lots and lots of veiled crystals and lots of enchants to make, and we've done some good gold this week with everyone playing, so it's definitely worthwhile. Right, I think I'm probably much done here. A little you saw it. Okay, Stack and Beer, it was good to have you here, even for a brief time. We managed to get all the comp stomps done on every single 120 character, so I should be able to buy the rest of the uncanny rank 2s and 3s for Urfan. And then we'll send any spare marks of honour over to El Morte, so when he picks up blacksmithing, then he can buy the uncanny gears. What are these points, or what happens when I press this? Exactly that, Go Sierra. You get a highlighted message. So thank you for stopping by. Thank you for using the highlighted message. I would have done an Oreo. So like for an Oreo minute full screen, but Oreo isn't up here, unfortunately. Let's see if we can find who is on tonight. Can we throw anyone a host or a raid? Is I tell you what, as we're doing, we're going to throw one over to. Now, I was going to think of doing one. Is Persephone on? Oh, yes, she is. There we go. Comp Stomp free stream. Wow, Goldmaking. There we go. We'll do Persephone because I didn't get a chance to do her last time. I was going to do Wowhead, but they're doing quite well themselves at the moment. So we'll do Persephone. We'll keep it with the Goldmakers for tonight. So let me just set that up. Let that run through. Love my bonus streams. Me too. I love doing them. So as long as they are enjoyed by all, then I shall continue to do them as long as I have got the time and I'm rested. So thank you all for hanging out tonight. It's been absolutely a pleasure having you all. And Classic Bot, thank you for the follow. I'm not sure whether that's a genuine website, but we'll do that. Oh, you just got back. Sorry, British Bum. I am literally just going to raid Persephone, but lovely to have you here from earlier. We will see you Sunday. And Keisha, thank you very much for the follow. I can't type here. Hold on. I got as far as the E. N. E. E. There we go. Okay, so we're going to send a raid over to Persephone. Thank you all. Been lovely having you. I will see you all on Sunday, hopefully. Until next time, have a lovely couple of days, and I'll see you soon.